to another episode of Boomer Barbecue. Tonight we're going to deal with a couple of different things. As you can see on my smoker shelf, there's two boxes. One of my subscribers made a suggestion for a couple of thermometers, and I ordered them right away from LavaLock. So we're going to be installing those. Also, had another viewer state that she had the same temperature gauge as me and she's having problems programming her, so I'm going to show that. And as you can see over here, I have a bit of a gap, so I'm going to show you how to take care of that. And I realized that I had a tool to do that all along. It comes with the grill. It's a standard tool for Char-Griller, and we'll get to that right after we install the thermometers. Okay, this is going to be a super mini unboxing. I'm going to show you the thermometers. Oops, that's the stuff that comes with it. Got these both from Amazon. I'm going to be placing the link at the bottom of the video. These are both LavaLocks. This is the 3-inch. It has a good long stem. It just has a nut and a washer. And then the 3-inch stem, I believe. Okay, so I got two, so it's going to be one at each end. Now, I did not bring a tool with me, so I need a break for a second. I gotta go get a tool so I can take those nuts off. I'll be right back. Okay, I've gotten my tool and I've already loosened both screws and removed them. So let's open up the door. Now it's probably going to be quite easy to see that this is actually thin enough that it's going to fit right in that hole. You won't have to screw it in. You'll have to take the washer off, of course, because you're going to need that washer. So let's get the door a bit closer. Okay. Alright. So as you can see, it goes right in. There is enough space for us to get that in there. You can see this, I hope you can. And then the nut goes on. And the washer is big enough to cover the hole, so to stop any heat from escaping. So, alright. Okay, my video got cut off somehow. I did say that I was going to tighten up and install both thermometers and come back, but that didn't come out. So, technical difficulties, I guess. It's always something. So, as you can see, they're both in now. They're nice and snug and tight. I'm going to close the door. Make sure that doesn't interfere with anything. Nope, it sits in there real nice. As you can see, they sit there. They're very pretty looking. About the same size as the one on top. And they should work fine. They're both at the same temperature pretty much. Looks like just around 80 degrees up there. And this one's lowest reading is like 100. So there you have it, guys. Those are very easy to install. You don't have to screw them in. You just need the washer, the nut, snug it in, align it, and you're good to go. So the next thing I'm going to discuss is this door problem. Now, if you have one of these grills, hold on, let me adjust my angle here. If you have one of these grills, you have one of these. This comes with pretty much, I think, every Char-Griller grill, and it helps to pull the rack out or whatever. But what I figured out is just as easy to get under the door. Okay, more technical difficulties. I got cut off in the process of trying to show you how to fix the problem. I fixed it. Thought I had it on video, so I didn't. So I caused the problem again. So, as you can see, this is not sitting flush. There's a bit of a gap. Okay, so no matter how much you push on it, how much pressure, it's not going to sit flush. So, but because of this tool that you get with your grill, it can fit right underneath here. And you just apply a little bit of pressure, push down on the handle, and then you do it on the other side. This one is a little harder, but you can get it in like that. And then also press down a little bit. You can feel it give a little. And now, it's sitting flush. There's no give there. Nothing. So this handy dandy little item that comes with the grill will get you through your problem. No problems at all. Alright, so now I'm going to discuss the thermometer, my digital thermometer that I bought, my four probe thermometer for my other viewer, and let's get to that. Okay, here is the receiver for my 4-probe digital thermometer. It's made by Time Masai, obviously made in China. I would prefer not to buy Chinese products, but unfortunately they're so very inexpensive. It's hard to resist. So as you can see, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buttons. This one is a timer. So if you want to set a timer to remind you to come back, you just spritzed your meat, you need a time for an hour, so you remember to come back after an hour and re-spritz, you can use it for that. This is your set and clear button. It sets the timer, it clears the timer, it also sets your different probes to what you want it to be. This is the power button, on and off, also changes between Fahrenheit and centigrade. These are your hour buttons, which will bring you through the temperatures if you're setting it and programming it, like either oven or program. I think you could also set it to a meat and change the temperatures as well. And then you have probe, which switches between the probes. Meat, which is when you're in program, it'll put you through your different ones. So it'll put you through oven, the different types of meat, it'll put you in program, and then you can set it from there. Taste is once you have the meat you desire, beef or whatever it is, it'll tell you what it is, and I think it shows you a picture as well. You hit taste, and that will put you through different temperature ranges, how you want it. So it could be rare, medium well, well done, that kind of thing, and it'll give you the proper temperature for each one of those. So if you're doing a steak, you want to make sure your steak doesn't overcook. You want it to be 132 degrees for medium rare. You can set it for that, and the alarm will go off and tell you to pull your steak off. Or if you want to tweak it, like you want it to come off a little bit before that, because you know it's going to continue to cook once you pull it off the heat, that kind of deal. So let's turn it on and see what we can see. There's a lot of reflection, so you have to push and hold. There we go. Okay. Now you can see the 4 different temperature probe readings. They're not going to be showing anything because my receiver, which is back there, is not on. But the very first 2 I have set for oven, and I like to raise it as high as possible. So, and if it gets too high, I have 350 as a threshold. So the first 2 are set to the oven. That's for the temperature probes that are in the grill to tell me what the temperature is by the firebox and by the stack side. And the bottom one is set for program, so that will go into the meat and tell me what the temperature of the meat is. So Right now, this one is set to 170. That's where I would wrap at. So it'll give me an alarm once it hits around 170, and then I'm going to wrap. And then I would switch it over to 205. So once it's wrapped, that's, the temperature I'm trying to get to before I pull it off. So it's pretty easy to program. You just use the probe button and you run through the different, it's hard for me to see the numbers because I can't see the reflection, but I can see the oven in the program. So I'm gonna just keep hitting probe till I get to this. It's oven, program, and program. Okay, so then I'm gonna hit set and clear. Now you're gonna notice this is blinking. So you can change the temperature. Okay, you have to work quickly because if you don't put an input. Okay, it went back to 205. Let's try that again. All right, probe, oven, program, set. So now you can change the temperature manually. Okay, put it back to 205. Or you can choose the meat button. So there's oven, there's beef, there's poultry. I guess that was ground beef, ground poultry. There's beef, veal, chicken, pork, poultry, lamb, fish, ham, and back to program. Okay, so let's try, we'll say beef. See, right now it says 125, so we're going to hit the taste button at the bottom, and that's going to run us through the different temperatures. So at the bottom it says well done, there's rare, medium, medium well, and then well done. So that rolls you through your, so we get 125, 140, 150, 160, 170. Now, that's okay if you want to set that for your wrap temperature for beef. It says well done. We know that's, well, it's kind of the case, but it's a big different thing going on because you have a fatty piece of meat that's tough, so you're cooking it to get it tender, and the fat will protect it and keep it moist. So that's all well and good, but once you get up to that, that's as high as it goes in the taste parameter. That's why I use program. So I will go back into oven, program. Okay, so I didn't set it, so it went back to 205. So I'm going to set it, and like I said, you're going to mess around. Okay, you have to act quickly or else it's not going to. That might be why my one viewer is having a problem. She's not acting quick enough, so it will reset back into whatever mode. My suggestion is, if that's how you're using it and you want to check the temperature of your grill, both sides, and then either you have two pieces of meat, pardon me, or you have two probes in your meat. Like with me and the brisket, I like to have a probe in the point and I like to have a probe in the flat because they cook, one cooks quicker than the other, so you need to keep an eye on that. So that's why I have it set for oven on top and a program on the bottom. But it's, like I said, it's pretty much the only thing you really need is to move the probe around. You'll see the number, or it'll go through, so then you set, and we'll bring this down to 170 like the other one. You just keep pushing the button and you hit 170 and then you set it. Now it's done. Now it's going to cycle. Your alarms automatically come on. Once it hits that 170, you're going to hear a beeping. One of them is going to blink to tell you which one is the alarm is going off for. it's a pretty simple little device. And for $36, you can't beat it with a stick. I wish it had a range gauge on it, like a top and bottom, because I like to be able to know when it's beeping. I don't know why it's beeping. Could be a low battery. What does it say? Oh, it's trying to hook up. It's trying to hook up to the other one, so it's telling me I'm not hooked up. Okay. I like to be able to tell when the temperature is going too low in my grill, so I know it's time to come out and put some wood in. I mean, a lot of times when you're using this, you're in another place, and you're not paying attention half the time. And next thing you know, your grill temp is down to 180, and you're like, "Oh my God, I gotta get out there and put some more wood on." So I do have my very first one that I bought was a Bluetooth. It's only a 2 Pro, but it has a app on my phone, which actually I found that I'm actually able to do that with. So, but this one's more convenient because I just need to use one set, and I can, probe up to four different items. So let me see. We're gonna turn this off now because it's annoying. So you just hold and turn it off. So I hope that helps. If you have this to figure it out, it's pretty simple. Like I said, I use oven to tell me the temperature of the grill, and then I'll put program on for the other one. You can use beef, you can put it to well done, but once it gets to, you know what, let me just try something real quick. I'm going to see if I can manually set the meat, beef. Okay, we're going to go taste 170. Okay, let's see if we can, see, it's not going to allow me to do that. So if you're using an actual, like beef or chicken or poultry, it's not going to allow you to set the temperature manually. The only two you can do that in is oven and program. Okay, so that just tells me, separately what I'm using it for. So the top two are oven, that's for the grill. The bottom two are program, and that's for the meat temperature, because I can set it to what I want. So that's basically how I use it. It works perfectly fine. It has great range, so I can be in my room doing whatever, I'm just hanging out or watching some kind of program, and then I can keep an eye on the grill and keep running back and forth when I need to put some more wood on or whatever. So I hope that helps, and that'll bring us to an end of another video. I'm sorry this part was a little bit long, but I hope you guys are enjoying your grills. If you have this particular one, I love it. As you can tell, I plan on doing another cook this weekend. So you guys take care and keep on smoking.